Yo, man, what's going on, family? Man, it's your boy Trapvision 3D, man, and I want to welcome you to the what? You already know what it is, man. Welcome to the lifestyle. So today, I give a special honors, give special thanks to my man Ice Cold Kyle for allowing me to review one of his pieces. You know what I'm saying? I know if you guys follow me, I know some of you guys follow Tommy. If not all of you guys are following Tommy big time. He has some dynamic pieces from Kyle. And Kyle just granted me the access to his prized possessions, man. So I got that, man. But what we gonna do? We gonna do it flame style. You feel what I'm saying? All these watches in this case worth the time. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, that's my guy. But look, we gotta talk about the watches, man. We gotta see are these watches worthy of your time, if you can even get them. So, after the music, we gonna get it.
This is so dope, a man with a watch looking like he broke the bank, but he promised me he's not. He said he got started from his wife and a pop's watch, face so fat the band had stretch marks. It shines so bright that you can see it from Mars. Man, he blinded me, reflecting headlights from the cars. He's got to be a rapper, baller, or a movie star, but nah, he's too humble to be all of the above. So he said, my name is Trap. Oh, cause you bees in the trap. Nah, it ain't even like that. And he tilted his bull's cap. Introduced me to his wife, and she had one too. Wrist game so cold that she could build igloos out of nothing. They legit, they even bless their kids. Man, when they all stand in a row, they look like 4 Giotto rims. Tight like Tim's on a New York summer day. I just gotta be down, but he had to set me straight like
Alright, family, so check this out, man. You already know we are in a critical time right now. There has been rumors that there are cruises next year. I don't know how true that is, but all I can tell you is this. If you have yet to go on a cruise, right? Do it. Don't waste any time. I already know gas prices are through the roof. If you can afford it, if you can swing it, man, grab your cruise, do a 3-day, you know what I'm saying? If you want to get your feet wet, they do have some cruises that are like I want to say they're doing 2 days. I know they were before, but just check and see. Carnival is doing some stuff. They've already opened it up. I know some people that's been on 3-day cruises so far. I don't know if they're doing any 2 days, but yeah, you might want to check that out. Invicta cruise, I haven't got any word. I don't know if that's true. Rumor mill is that they're having a cruise, and we're going to see. I got some watches in here, but you only get one at a time. There's 3. So today, we're going to get into this piece right here. Yo, this right here is a Sea Hunter. Yeah, this is by Invicta, and it's a pretty big piece, substantial. This thing has Stingray leather on it. You know what I'm saying? This thing is beautiful. You feel me? I got all kind of sounds going off, popping. Normally, my wife is in here, and you know what I'm saying? I'll be blaming her for having extra stuff. But like, yeah, that's my bad this time. Let me go ahead and cut this down real quick. So I don't know if you guys have ever seen anything like this before. This is a Sea Hunter, and it's not the biggest one they have. So, of course, I'm going to flip y'all on this side, man. But I want y'all to get a good look at it first before we even get over here. Oh, yeah. Look at that propeller. You going to see that. I'm going to flip you on this side, man. So, let's just go ahead. We ain't even going to waste no time. Let's just, like, y'all here for the premiere, which I appreciate. Let's go ahead and get on this side of the table. All right, family. So, we are on the side of the table that counts, that matters. And, yeah, I got on my, you know what I'm saying? I know some people was cracking jokes on my gloves last time. He's like, man, I'm taking out more than trash with these gloves. I got your jokes. I thought someone was pretty funny too. So let's do this before we even get started. I told you before, this isn't the largest Sea Hunter that they have. So let's do the traditional. Let's check it out. Hold on, get this thing cut on real fast. Get that thing zeroed real quick. So it's zeroed. So we're going to measure from the 10 and 4. And that's saying it's 50.9. All right. Now, if I do it with the crown in there, you're looking at 61.5. Then I'll go ahead and measure the actual, so that's 19.4. And lug to lug, of course, this thing, in this, like this measurement is just showing how it's going to fit across your wrist. And this at 59 millimeters, 59.3. So it's pretty big. So hold up. I didn't do my watch today, which, yeah, by the time y'all see this, this was yesterday's watch. I got on something new today. Well, at the time of filming. And I believe me and Kyle has the same, we got the same wrist size. So this is how it's going to look on the wrist. Now, here's the most interesting thing about this watch. Of course, it's yellow. Now, Invicta is known for having the most loud, the most obnoxious look, bold designs. They just gonna have it, man. I mean, that's just Invicta. And this is what I like about this. So, look at this hard plastic. This is a hard plastic, right? And it matches the Stingray on here. Like, and the texture is dope. It's got the same texture on there, but this is what's crazy is that piece. This a part of the actual case. So you got the case here, but then a part of the actual bezel, which is fixed, that's not actually connected. If you can you see that right there? It's not connected at all. It's almost like it's free floating, but like it is a part of, it's holding the crystal in, which is a part of the case that I guess on the inner part of this, and you can't really see, but like, I'm like, that is so dope, because I thought this was all connected in one piece. It's not. And these pieces right here, that right there, oh, I didn't tell you, that's a master calendar. So this right here, the movement is a 5040F, I believe. Yep, 5040F quartz movement. And this one actually has jewels in it, but it is a 13 jewel movement. And let's go through what you have on here. Now, I've always said this, the dial is dope. So hold up, let me get you a closer look in there. So that right there, I always say that was like a strong man. You know what I'm saying? Guy just like victorious, he's holding his arms up. That's what I always refer to this as right here. That's just me. You can look at it any way you want to. But if you could tell, right here, up over here at the 11 o'clock, what we got over there, y'all? What we got? You got the days of the week. Then you got over here, you got the month, right? Right here at the 3 o'clock, you got the second hand. And that right here is pointing to the actual date, right? Which, bro, the date is off. Hey, not my fault, Vic, so don't come for me. Not my fault. But, yeah, and I'm pretty sure that Kyle probably just didn't adjust for coming out of February. You know, I mean, it happens. But it's still an awesome watch. And then you got your fast mover down here. So that actually works. Let me show you. Boom, you see that? Oh, that thing, that's a fast mover. 1/10 of a second, it's gone. So you can be testing, kids. You can test how fast you're swimming. Hit that button again, which is the A button right here. B button resets it. And then you got the crown. Bam, look at that. And it is push-pull. And they even went as far as putting a propeller in there, that this is a push-pull, that this is going to actually set your time and stuff like that. So, and this is how you set the other flight. So for the master calendar, you set in the month and everything, you actually use a toothpick. Don't use anything metal, you know what I'm saying, unless you're good enough to put it in there, because that metal will scratch it. But a toothpick will suffice, and you can start making adjustments to the day, or the month, the day, and stuff like that. All right. So simple. It's like the master calendar is actually a pretty easy piece to manipulate. And if you get something perpetual, that's a monster. But we're not talking about that right now. Now, we're not talking about swimming. This thing is like 200 meters, and you see the propeller in the back. Now, me personally, I wouldn't get in the water just because it's a leather strap. I wouldn't. I just wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? And hold up, let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. You see that? It says genuine Stingray. So regardless of what, I mean, I don't know how some people feel about Invicta. I do know how some people feel, but for those that are like on the fence and they saying Invicta's not putting out like good stuff. This is a well put together watch, and it's fun. It's yellow. So Invicta has this thing called, well, on the cruises it's called Yellow Night. And this is where everybody on the cruise is partying, hanging out, doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? Now, when this watch was out, I think it was priced pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? For a master calendar, it was a lot cheaper than other ones, and I believe it was because the other ones had, you know, of course they had bracelets, but I would much rather have this one because this is a very unique watch. And to be honest, man, I like the Sea Hunters. I like this size Sea Hunter because the other ones are extremely big. I like this, you know, it has that brush finishing, but I love that part. It reminds me of a ship. You know what I'm saying? You know how a ship is kind of bowed out, and it's like a that case, man, is cushiony or what have you. And then the way it fits on the wrist, it's not a painful watch, man. I've had some Invicta watches that I'm like, it looks good, but it just don't feel good on my wrist. Now, I will say, if you don't strap it down enough, if you let this thing loose, it's going to hit up against there. And you'll get that Invicta bump that a lot of people do get. And that is friction plated. I saw one guy actually, and you know, I've seen these actually fail before. So I'm not going to say that, I mean, no, I've seen, not a lot, but I've seen some fail. But like, you can hear it just snaps in. Boom, just easy peasy. If you can find this watch, man, oh my gosh, I will most definitely recommend you get this piece. Now, as far as my man Kyle, he is, I'll say he's a new collector when it comes to Invicta. And there's, according to what I've heard before, that there's like 1,000 Invicta watches being shipped per hour. You know what I'm saying? That's like, I don't know if it's 1,000 new customers, but like I know people repeat. They buy these watches. So if somebody tell you anything different, saying, hey, you know, Invicta watches are not selling or they're not that good, look, people are buying them. And this is one, a part of their, I'll say, I'm calling it a part of their core collection because the Sea Hunter, dude, it is a phenomenal watch. It is robust. It's big as all get out. But I consider this a part of their core collection because it's been a part of Invicta for a long time. And it's a standout. Now, is this thing cruise worthy? Most definitely. In my humble opinion, this is a watch that if you are a first-time watch collector or you've been an Invicta collector for a while and you haven't had this in your collection, if you can find it still, every once in a while you may see this pop up in the as-is section. You may see these in an Invicta store. I'll tell you to like grab this one. And I'm going to tell you another thing too. Y'all know I do battles, right? If this was a watch that you don't have in your collection, you should get it because this is a battle-worthy piece right here. Because guess what? It's one thing that people look at aesthetically. They look at the image of a watch and they see, well, I've never seen a yellow watch before. That's crazy. And you pull this out against somebody else, dude, it's over with. But I'm going to give you my rating. I'm going to give you my overall, what I think this watch is. It does have flame fusion crystal in it. All right. And normally when they do flame fusion on the front, they do it on the back. And it has an exhibition case back. And I've heard some watch raters or reviewers will say, why does a Quartz watch need this on the back? And I will say this. I'll just put this general answer out here. Because they can. You know what I'm saying? This displays a propeller on the back. It doesn't spin, but from aesthetics, I think they did a good job. The only thing I would say is like it doesn't have AR coating on it. You know what I'm saying? So like you get that reflection and whatnot. When the sun hits it, you do get a reflection off of it. But as far as when the price they had this thing at, when the last time I saw it, it was dang near $180, almost $200 cheaper than the next master calendar piece. And the fact that this leather is soft. Now, Kyle did tell me that this leather does collect. You have to wipe it off because it do collect dirt. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't imagine this is a watch that you'll wear on a regular basis all the time anyway. But from what I'm telling you now, from looking at it, that leather is soft. It's really soft. It's a comfortable watch, and it is. Hold on, let me measure this out. So just hold out. I'm gonna give you my rating. 213 grams. So, Invicta watches aren't heavy, but they're not as heavy as some of the other Invicta pieces that we have, like the Boat Zeus and stuff like that, which we'll talk about this other watch later. But my overall verdict on this watch, push, pull, crown, I think the crown mechanism is dynamic. It's just like everything is just oversized and just out in your face. So, this is the first time I've ever held this thing in my hand. And I have to say, if I can get it, I most definitely will. I know y'all see the flames, they're coming up, so you're waiting for the flame. What am I going to give this thing? I'm going to give it 5 flames. And I'm going to tell you why. Need 5 flames. One, it's a master calendar. The price of it, the price point for this watch was phenomenal for a master calendar. 13 jewel, and I know that really doesn't mean much to people. To some people, they like movement don't move anything. It's different. I love the fact that they have this yellow dyed Stingray leather on it. That was a plus for me. It's comfortable for it to be as big as it is, right? And the dial isn't, it's a busy dial, but you can still read it. You can still read the dial. The only thing I will say about this watch is it didn't have the screw down crown. It didn't have the screw down crown or function pushers. And I know that is an aesthetic that Invicta has put that won't deter me from giving this a 5, because I think just because of the uniqueness, that's the thing that really got me. There's other watches that will blow this out of the water. But as far as aesthetics concerned, is my opinion, my rating. You tell me what you think. I'm giving this a 5 flame, even though it didn't have the the screw down function pushers for that water resistance. I'm still not going to put it in the water like that because it has leather on it. I know Stingrays are in water and blah, blah, blah. I don't care. I'm not going to put this in the water. I'm going to walk around the Lido deck and stunt like nobody's business. You know what I'm saying? So that's my final verdict. 5 flame. This watch is phenomenal. It's great. Kyle, thank you again for allowing me to fondle your watch. All right, family. Thursday, we got something else coming out of this box. So y'all stay tuned for that. Oh, stay tuned for pictures, right? We got to get up close, right? All right, man. Until the next Lightning Strike, family, y'all be blessed.
It shines so bright that you can see it from Mars. Man, he blinded me, reflecting headlights from the cars. He's got to be a rapper, baller, or a movie star, but nah, he's too humble to be all of the above. So he said, my name is Trap, oh, cause you bees in the trap. Nah, it ain't even like that, and he tilted his bull's cap. Introduced me to his wife, and she had one too. Wrist game so cold that she could build igloos out of nothing. They legit, they even bless their kids. Man, when they all stand in the road, they look like 4 Giotto rims. Tight like Tim's on a New York summer day. I just gotta be down, but he had to set me straight like ain't about the